This batch is not going to be bilingual, and our purpose is not to accumulate mass of a student. Our purpose is to serve the student. So I hope you understand. We are not charging 75,000 per student. We are not for any agenda of becoming the other competitors of ours in this field. Our simple agenda is to serve you, give you the best, spread knowledge, and teaching you with best faculties of India. Most of the faculties in our group are coming from South and some from North. So it's a wonderful combination of North and South. There is a small announcement for you that from tomorrow onwards, we will have 2 classes. Please listen to me carefully. We will have 2 classes in a day, and wherever it is required, we may have 3 classes also, because completion of the course is important for you, and the most important wealth for the youth of this generation is the time. So you can take 6 hours class in a day, and that is what happens in Delhi also. Like even the offline classes, whenever we have offline classes, we teach 3 hours long class, right? And 2 classes in a day is generally subscribed for most of the students. So we are not doing any operation, any oppressive. We don't have any oppressive strategy. We are not trying to suppress you. We will be giving you 4 hours classes to begin with. Then later on it will be 6 hours classes. A small announcement for you. Tomorrow, please remember, tomorrow, the first class will be from 9 to 11, and that will be taken by Manjesh sir. He is a Delhi University professor, and he has been teaching in most of the widely acclaimed so-called highly propagated coaching institutes of India. So he has been taking classes all where. Now Manjesh sir is with me. He's not exclusively with me. He teaches at other places also, but I am taking his his services, and you will be benefited from his services. So from tomorrow onwards, 9 to 11, please mark 9 to 11. Our first class will be from 9 to 11. Our first class is 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. This will be Indian polity and constitution by Manjesh sir. And second class will be from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. This will be your geography. So we have started the course with Indian polity and geography. The purpose I have already told you in my last class, that polity, constitution and geography, they are very important for PT as well as mains. So our target is to hit UPSC prelims, Haryana PCS, MP PCS which has come out, and also Odisha PCS which has just come out. And the most regular examinations are now being conducted in Uttar Pradesh PCS and Bihar PCS. Very commendable job by the Bihar government and the UP PCS government, because creating regular employment, and there is a lot of excitement among the students of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, because their PCS examinations are coming very regularly, and there is a previous declaration of how the examination will be conducted on which dates, and they are very much following their own agenda. This is something which is so appreciable, marvelous performance by Uttar Pradesh PCS and Bihar PCS. Now I tell you, I have a suggestion for you. So anyone, whether born in Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh or Haryana, you can go and you can join PCS services even at Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, because these 2 states are the least discriminatory states And as far as Bihar is concerned, it provides reservation to all the females of this country on equality basis in Bihar services. So, and Bihar has been a zamindari state. So I tell you one thing, the estates which were zamindari estates will have big houses, big campus for the DM and SDM and IPS, because Englishmen used to be the bureaucrats. So against the zamindari kila and mahals and havelis of zamindar, the Britishers created a bigger campus for the bureaucrats in Bihar and UP and even Bengal, because they wanted to, these campuses were symbolic of power. So whether Jamindar will have the power or respect in the district, or whether these bureaucrats will have the power and respect among people. So the post of SDM and post of DM and post of the bureaucratic posts which are there in UP and Bihar and Bengal are still one of the most coveted and most royal, and the facilities are the most royal there. I mean, in the last UPPCS, the Haryana girls have topped Uttar Pradesh rank 1 and 2 both. 2 was my student, 7 and 9 were also my students. But I'm really proud of this fact that these states are non-discriminatory. So I invite all the people from at least the Hindi belt, because Hindi will be a compulsory paper in Haryana PCS. So maybe you can, MP PCS is discriminatory, but MP students can join the Uttar Pradesh services and Bihar PCS services, Haryana PCS services. So all those who can write Hindi, all those who can understand the grammar of Hindi, all those who can write an essay in Hindi, you can also join Haryana PCS, and there is no discrimination as such. And that is what I'm inspiring all of you to write more examination in a given year. I tell you one thing, if you write only one examination like civil services in a year, so even for practicing and even for greater chances of success, you must write different PCS examinations. Maybe you have a choice not to join them, right? So MP PCS is out and MP PCS is highly discriminatory, but yet you should fill the form, go and fight it out, because that examination will give you the best learning, the best experience. So you should fill the form at least, and you should give your attempt. You should travel MP, and you should travel Haryana, and you should travel Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and see their food, their culture, see their geography, and also give yourself the best chance to be successful, right? So I am one of those teachers who propagate the idea of writing more than UPPCS or writing more than UPSC. You have 4 or 5 Hindi states, so you can join services anywhere. So all of you must compete at all the places. Most discriminatory state will be Madhya Pradesh, then it will be Rajasthan in the Hindi states, and maybe Haryana will rank 3, but UP and Bihar is still free for all. Okay, having said that, let's begin the class today. Let's begin the great work which we have to do in the coming days. I will check some of your queries. Sir, purchase nahi ho pa raha hai, batch you are not able to purchase. There must be some technical issues. Deepak Gupta, you want to continue in English medium? 9 to 11 रोज का टाइम यही रहेगा, बिल्कुल यही रहेगा, 9 to 11. This is how we will go. Ravi Singh is an assistant commandant, aspirant for civil services. Wonderful. You will be getting little more marks in interview because you have some work experience. So actually that pays. You will have certain advantages when you talk to the board. Yeah, definitely, Ravi Singh, definitely, yes. And since you are an assistant commandant, so you have good knowledge of the CSAT paper and some general studies you must have mugged up at some point of time. This is how you are successful. Data consuming is very high. Sir, what to do? Okay, I will take your concern further to the technology team. Career Wheel is taking care of the technology. I am only taking care of the teaching and the teachers and the course design. So please appreciate that I am only your teacher and I am the mentor, I am the guide, I am leading this team, and I'm thankful to all these great teachers who joined me in this venture. College going students, you have to sleep less, wake up early in the morning and spend at least 3 hours for your studies, and go to your college, enjoy your classes and campus, but get up early in the morning. That will save your 3-4 hours time, right? So you sleep more, you lose time. There is a simple equation. Time is fixed, it will not be changeable. Aman, it will be not be changeable. Yeah, obviously Odisha ke liye it is suitable, because any competitive examination in India for any PCS or any IS, general studies are the core. So what we are doing, we are offering a course which is the core of every examination. I suggest, even if the SSC people or the students who are competing for general examination or one-day examination, they can also join this course, because the cost of the course is only so meager, so small. This amount is nothing absolutely. So you can join this course and you can be benefited from it. You will learn the art of speaking, and you will learn how to write. You will learn a lot of informations about your own country and the world and many more things. So it's good to be a knowledgeable man. I mean, this spending of 13 to 14,000 rupees is nothing. Okay. I think anyone should purchase the IS batch, preferring over any other batch, because in the state PCS batches, some different teachers will also come. And in state PCS batches for PT, preliminary examination, more factual things will be explained. So some classes will be common between IS and PCS. Please understand. This is how there is a difference in the rates also. Some classes will be common between, like the fundamental classes for geography and for Indian polity and for history, they will be common. But the classes for higher reading and all, you will have different teachers for the different batches. Okay, so initially the first 3-4 months will be like common classes, because all of you need all of you need the basics to learn. All of you need the understanding of polity. All of you need the understanding of geography. All of you need the understanding of history and economy. So 4 basic and general science. So these 5 elements are common to all. Please understand. These 5 subjects are common to all. But when it comes to mains writing and answer writing, there will be a difference. When it will be a PT type approach for IS and PCS, the classes will become different. But initially the classes will be common. Okay. And it's not wise that you should lose the opportunity for preparing for IS just because you saved 2,000-3,000 rupees. So I don't think there is any wisdom in not taking IS. And if you have some money constraint and genuine money constraint, then you can actually go for your PCS. And if you really want to hit any PCS examination, that's your target. So PCS examinations always will have certain special classes. Like for Haryana PCS, we will have a special classes, PT oriented special classes, fast track classes. Just before the Haryana PCS, we will have some fast track 10 days revision classes also. Such classes will be organized. So the whole agenda is that there are some 5 elementary subjects, basic level fundamental subject for every student, whether preparing for Karnataka PCS or Tamil Nadu PCS or Jammu Kashmir PCS or Haryana PCS. They will have common 5 subjects which I discussed yesterday. So please watch my last video. that which 5 elements I'm referring to and which all book references I have made for you, right? So you must start thinking in terms of what is the goal of your life. Your goal of life should be knowledge, and when you have knowledge you can get success at any level. So think of learning first. Don't target PCS or that examination. So it doesn't come so easily, because even for Haryana PCS, thousands of students from Haryana only are preparing for civil services. Now they have all been waiting for Haryana PCS to come. Now Haryana PCS has announced the date. Not the dates really, the notification has not come, but it has declared the number of seats. So all the Haryana students who are preparing for civil services have suddenly turned their arrow towards Haryana PCS. So there will be huge competition in Haryana PCS. It's not going to be easy. So anyone who is targeting only Haryana PCS and thinking only Haryana PCS is less likely to succeed. And the more likelihood for success will be for all those who are preparing for civil services, right? And taking the higher courses. So I mean, it has to be your choice. It has to be your understanding. Okay, I will take 1 or 2 more questions, because yesterday and today's class are absolutely free. It is being telecasted and being streamed on every channel, and anybody can watch it. So Haryana GK class will be for UPSC batch. If you demand separately that said I am from Haryana and I want to join Haryana PCS as well, so we will give you the video classes of Haryana PCS as well. Okay, so anyone who has joined the IS course can demand, actually can call us and can demand that please give us the PCS special classes video as well, so that will be given to you. So actually Amit is writing something which is very important for all of you people, that last time he qualified Haryana PCS PT as a bank manager because you were one-day champion, one-day exam champion. So you had championed the art of solving CSAT and last time CSAT was, the marks were inclusive in the total marks, qualifying marks. So you can qualify, dear bank manager. But if you ask me today, the real challenge is with the general studies in Haryana. Now the CSAT paper is only qualifying in Haryana PCS. It is only qualifying in Uttar Pradesh PCS. In UPSC also it is only qualifying. So our focus will be more on general studies. Okay, right. Don't be impatient about the teaching and the class, and mathematics optional classes will be very difficult. It will never be held in either my platform or any platform, because for 1 or 2 students the optional cannot be taught. Optional subjects are highly specialized and you need a lot of in-depth analysis, and the teacher has to be one of the biggest scholar of this country. Then you can really teach the optional paper. So it's very difficult. It's a very precious course, the learning optional. All right, प्लीज पढ़ाना स्टार्ट करो. कुछ राजावत नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा, तुम क्लास से बाहर जाओ, मुझे आदेश मत दो. यू विल अर्न माई रैथ अननेसेसरीली. मुझे बकवास नहीं चाहिए किसी का. विड्रॉ योर एडमिशन एंड गो टू हेल. सो प्लीज टेक केयर ऑफ योर सेल्फ. मुझे कोई आदमी ऐसा नहीं चाहिए यहाँ पे जो बैठ के वहां से बकवास लिखे, और कब पढ़ाना है क्या पढ़ाना है मैं डिसाइड करूंगा. डोंट ज्वाइन माई कोर्स. I have thousands of students behind me. I have to take care of their emotion also. I have to motivate them also. मैं वो बकवास टीचर नहीं हूं कि बैठ करके तुमको हिमालय का उत्पत्ति कैसे हुआ, how the Himalaya originated and what is the height of Himalaya. If you are here to learn all those facts, just go to hell. No, I'm ignoring. Obviously, I'm ignoring such people, but I want a stock of a student who are fully trained with me. I mean, there's no hurry as such. अभी मैं क्या 1 मिनट में पढ़ा दूं यार? क्या क्या देखना चाह रहे हो तुम? आज मुझे नहीं पढ़ाना है. Get lost from here. Just get lost. If you are from Hindi medium, I have to see the concern of my students. I am not speaking before a crowd. I mean, all I can see that their SMS is coming and a lot of questions are there, so I need to respond to them. Manjesh sir and other teachers will not respond to your questions. I am the only responsible person. Do you understand this? And I have to take emotional care of all my students. I have to take all the queries from my students. And the initial 2 days have been only for taking up your queries. Did you get that? Sociology optional will definitely come. Installment payment is not possible right now. I will talk to CareerWheel team for any such possibility if it is there. This course can be taken offline. This course can be taken on live also, and you can take the video classes also. But video classes will cease to operate. The video classes will be invalid after 1.5 year. We have yet to decide whether the validity should be 1 year or 1.5 year. So, depending upon the date on which you have joined the course, we will give you the video validity of 1.6 months or 18 months, right? 1.6 year. First year student, yeah, you will get recorded. Man is with big poster. Oh, there is no optional for management here. Assistant commanded ka paper 2 is we can revise timely. Okay, CareerWheel application consume extra data. I will put forward your concerns. I am Dipanshu. I have some queries. Go ahead with your queries. Next 10 minutes, I am taking your queries. Then after 10 minutes, I will be starting geography today itself. But I have to see the concern of my students. Yeah, obviously, Preeti, I have to take care of you people. I mean, data consuming is high. Okay, I will note down that. History optional will definitely come. Optional batches will come after say 10-15 days once this batch is. Psychology batch, I don't think it will be available because certain subjects, the teachers are not available because these subjects are not so popular. So we can get teachers. History, PAVAD optional are available. Yes, they are available. You can take history, PAVAD, political science, geography. The most popular subjects will be there on our platform. There will be no extra charges for Haryana PCS special classes. Agriculture as an optional will never come because there are very few students taking agriculture as an optional. Political science, yes, it will come. It will definitely come. Stammering affects UPSC interview? No. Stammering, if you stammer, that's only a psychological aspect of it. So, I mean, sociology optional will definitely come. Economics will not come. Economics as an optional cannot be taught here from this platform because there are no teachers for it. Okay, very good afternoon, Anurag Tiwari. Visually challenged. Writing is not so good. Do I need to worry about it? No, don't worry about it because you will get a writer. Magendrapal Shah, you will get a writer. You can get a writer and he will be writing. You will dictate him in the examination. Which optional to choose? I will have a special discussion on it. But when you choose optional, you have to keep 3 things in your mind. Listen, all of you. 3 things you have to keep in your mind. Which optional to choose? A, your optional must cover a good segment of general studies. B, your optional should be benefiting you in the interview as well. And C, your optional must be of your interest. Right? So when you read NCERTs, you must decide. When you take classes, then you must decide that where your learning is fast. So use these three criteria for you can join English medium batch. Even if you are a Hindi medium student, that will be your choice. Political science will come as an optional. Definitely it will come. HCS का सिलेबस कब तक हो जाएगा? मोस्ट प्रोबेबली बाय अगस्त हो जाएगा. HCS का PT हो जाएगा अराउंड बिटवीन मे 1 month plus or minus around May, the month of May and June. HCS PCS will be there, and your mains will be probably in the month of October, November. So as per the current informations which are coming from different sources, optional subject mechanical engineering, you can go for it. Last 2 minutes for your questions. History optional will come. Writing practice you have to start after 15 days, not now. Interview की तैयारी offline बिल्कुल करवाएंगे. Why not? You have to come to Delhi for that. We will not be coming to your village. You have to come to Delhi. I'm always there. And we will have constitute one board for interview practices. We do it for civil services. Okay, optional subjects are political science, geography, history, public administration, sociology. So 5 major, and Hindi literature. So six major subjects will be there with us, not other than them. Duration of this course is 9 months, as I said yesterday. Last 1 minute for your questions. Essay writing tips will be given after some time. Why you are so hurrying? Don't hurry up. Wait, we have not even started. Anthropology is an optional. I'm sorry, will not be provided here. Oh, if you invite me at your village, Manas Chaudhary, I will definitely come. I am a wanderer. I love to go to villages. I love India and I love villages. I was on roaming around Malabar coast from 30th to almost 4th, and I was all into the villages. You can attempt 2021 PT. Why not? Because the crucial 4-5 topics will be completed for your prelims, right? And after the PT examination, we will hold such topics like paper 4 ethics. Paper 4 ethics is not important for PT. So before PT, in most likelihood, we will be completing the most important topics, right? We'll be taking 3 classes in a day also. Which newspaper read for UPSC? Hindu newspaper. Read Hindu newspaper on daily basis. Prepare good notes on it. Last 30 seconds. अरे यार दीपक गुप्ता, कितना लिखते रहते हो एक ही बात को? हिंदी मीडियम से हो, इंग्लिश मीडियम में पढ़ना चाहते हो, पढ़ो ना इंग्लिश मीडियम में, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? योर ज्योग्राफी इज वीक, डोंट वरी, वर्क हार्ड विथ मी. Hindi literature will definitely come. Current affairs, you will have current affair classes on every Saturday by Chokha Lingam sir. But this class will not start from this Saturday. It will start from next Saturday, meaning after 14 days, I will be coming out with the current affair program. Hindu newspaper is not available, then Indian Express is another alternative for you. You can read Hindu newspaper on online. On internet it is available. Hindu is available on internet. Chemistry optional. Yeah, okay, your time is over. Done. I am done with all your questions now. Now let's come to geography and let's begin the course now. I must tell you, how to begin geography. This class is still, yesterday we had a class on how to begin civil services. Now, how to begin geography and what is the role of geography. So please give me some 5 good minutes, 5 minutes of highest concentration so that I could reveal to you the role of geography for civil services. And this has come from the vast experience which I have. I have been teaching geography optional and so many GS batches and GS classes. Now, what I feel, I will give you certain data which is so astonishing, and you can confirm this data from the website of civil services only. You can visit UPSC website and you can always see the data and the discussion with which I am coming up now. So look here, how many people appeared. So number of people appeared. How many people appeared with which optional? How many people appeared with which optional? Okay. Wait. So number of appearance, and this was the optional. This was the optional. And this was the PT result. And this is your selection. This must be an eye-opener for you. And I hope you appreciate this. And don't worry about the authenticity of this particular chart. I have taken this data from UPSC websites only. The sources are UPSC only. Okay. So just have a good analysis of it. So appearance in PT. Okay, so if I take a subject called political science, which has become a very popular subject after the declaration of 4 papers in GS, because paper 2 in IS general studies is mostly covered by political science and public administration. So with political science you can cover 60% of the syllabus of paper 2 GS for civil services and 40% syllabus of the will be covered by public administration. So political science is dominant in paper 2. But there is a good harmonic balance of all the optionals, major optionals in general studies, which I will prove today. Okay, political science appeared in PT. So roughly it is estimated that 20 to 30,000 people, students will take political science and appear for PT. Now look at their PT results and selection. So the PT results will be roughly 1300 to 1400 on an average. I have taken the average for last 7 years rather analysis. 1300 to 1400 people will qualify for prelims, and the total number of selection which is coming from political science, we'll talk about that later. Appearance in PT for another subject. This was our optional number A. Now we have B. Let's take history. C, let's take sociology. And D, let's take geography. I was missing geography. It should have been written before even political science. How can I forget that? Then E, you have anthropology. So we have these 5 major subjects which are doing wonders in terms of selection. So if we talk about geography, the number of selections will be roughly 150 to 250. It varies. Last year it was 145, but always 150 to 250 students are selected from geography. And if you talk about anthropology and other subjects, the number will be much less. But I tell you something more. Let's be here first. History. So from history, roughly 40,000 people will appear with history. With sociology, again around 20 to 25,000 people will appear in prelims. Geography, roughly around 40,000 people appear, because from history, a lot of people will from Hindi medium will join mostly the history is taken by the Hindi medium people. This is Hindi medium people's realm. English medium people are very less who are taking history these days. Geography, 40,000 people, mostly English medium people. Political science, balanced between English and Hindi. Sociology, balanced between English and Hindi. Anthropology, 99% will be from English medium. Geography, mostly English medium, very less, 80% will be from English medium. Now, anthropology, this will be like what? Roughly 10,000 people, 10 to 15,000 people will be attempting their prelims with. So these are the numbers, some of the numbers which are there on an average, which have been taken for last 17 years. So now the success rate in prelims with these optionals are history, roughly the same number comes, roughly it comes around 1200. 100 plus 100 minus is always there, don't worry about it. Then sociology, the number is much less, 800. Then geography, the number of people qualifying is huge number, 3,800 people are almost qualifying from, meaning these are the numbers who are writing mains with their respective optionals. So from political science, look at political science, the people who appeared with political science are 30,000 around. The less number of people are qualifying. If you compare the two major subjects here, rather 4 major subjects here, leave anthropology, 4 major subjects here, they are competing with each other. Geography is giving the highest number of people who will be appearing in mains, right? Because from geography and environment, there will be 45 questions or 35 to 40 questions, the minimum in PT examination. So geography students have a lot of advantage when they appear in prelims with geography optional. This data you can see, dear friend, on internet. It is given there, okay? Now, if you see, this is not 800, I'm sorry, this varies from 800 to 1200. And there is one more subject, public administration, which I missed out. So I will make PubEd also here in this list. Public administration shall be included. So from PubEd also, there will be around 30 to 40,000 people, almost same as geography. The numbers will be similar to geography. So political science, history, sociology, geography, and public administration, they are having the highest number of students appearing for prelims with these optionals, right? Now, geography has got the highest result. If you see from public administration, the people will be 2,300 for public administration. Public administration is still giving more results in PT than political science. And if you allow me to add Hindi literature, most of the students are from Hindi medium background, so it has no relevancy here today. But still, I tell you the fact that from Hindi literature, massive 40,000 people will fill the form, and qualifying number of people are 230. So look at the setback which Hindi literature is giving to the students who are opting for Hindi literature as an optional. Maybe there is a possibility that Hindi literature will give you little more marks, average marks in the PT will be in the mains, maybe more than other subjects, maybe a little more, 5 or 10 marks more. But if you take Hindi literature or such literatures, your prospect of qualifying PT will be much less. Why the people are more qualifying from political science and history and geography? The reason is that they will cover a lot of questions in PT as well. Now, one very important thing, that from political science and constitution, you will get around 15 to 18 questions per year. 15 to 18 questions in prelims you will get every year. Now, these 18 questions are of such nature that anyone can solve it. Anyone reading history or geography or anything can solve it, because they are based on the constitutional provisions, the articles, and the common understanding and the parliamentary procedures and some commission reports, etc. Okay, or maybe the Supreme Court verdicts. So here from political science, the results are good enough, I mean really good, but you can never compare these results with geography and public administration. Public administration is a subject which will cover a lot of current affair as well, and it will cover most of the part of political science as well, right? So it's a specialized subject, it's a branch of political science. Okay, so PUBED still is giving more result, but geography is giving the magnificent result in PT, right? Now coming to the final selection, so geography gives the highest selection, but I tell you, if you see that from 3,800 people writing mains, the numbers are here more, but the percentage success is less. The percentage success is less in geography. Why it is so? Because geography as an optional is little challenging, and until you have the special art of writing geography and diagram making skills, you will not score. Geo plus graphy, the study of the earth with graphics. So all those people who have a decent background in either economics or commerce or science subjects or engineering subjects, they do really well here. But the larger herd who are taking geography, they are not able to write or answer the questions properly. So this is how, but still the number is so great, and the biggest number is here. If you feel the percentage success here will be around 5.6%, you can see the UPSC result, and here for political science it will be roughly 7%, 6 to 7% result. So political science in the final selection is little more than geography. Here you have so I mean, I'm not saying that political science will have any advantage, but political science writing in mains is much easier, less technical. Through newspaper reading you can do it. So for mains it becomes little easier, but for prelims the geography is the most coveted subject, and there is not huge difference in terms of the ratio of success also. If you understand the numericals, you must understand that if the numbers are the higher, and even if the success is more, but the percentage when calculated comes less. So maybe this lesser percentage is because of this higher number of people appearing, but in terms of success, geography is the highest. You can see on the UPSC website, dear friends. Okay, so and if you see history, this is very poor, less than 5% success will come here. If you see your sociology, this is much better than political science, 7.5% success. This for this average for last 5 to 7 years. And if you see public administration, it will be also, it has varied from 4% to 7% success in different years. So average will be around 5 to 6 only. Now these are the major subjects which help you in PT success. This is a PT success rate, and this is the final selection rate. So now it's up to you to select your optional, and up to you to decide that which optionals are doing well. And I tell you something, don't trust me. I could be a businessman, I can be seen as a commercial man. You can troll me on internet, you can say that, oh, this man is wrong and false, and he has misrepresented the data. I mean, people can talk about it, but the reality is that when you go and visit the UPSC website, you will find what is real, what is the truth. Fine. So our discussion point number 1 is over. I hope you understood this. How to make notes? This Sunday you will have no test. Class notes will be provided after every 2-3 days. Admission will not close, but the price will increase. There is no offline class by now. Lower part of the board is reading simple things like public administration. So this was my analysis, or rather UPSC analysis of how the optionals are doing in PT, in mains and the final selection, right? Now let's move to our discussion point number 2, and this is how to begin geography. How to begin geography. Why geography is so important? Because the highest number of PT results, the highest number of IS success is coming from geography only. Maybe when you analyze the percentage success, geography will be little less than political science. That doesn't mean, because the number of people writing mains is so many, so much more. So once, my strategy or your strategy should be to have a breakthrough through the PT first, and geography empowers you there. So in the course which I have developed for you, there is a lot of emphasis on geography, science and tech, environment, climate change, disaster management, agroecology, forestry. So these topics will be taken with much greater emphasis, right? Okay, because that's my plan, that's my design of hitting UPSC and civil services, and this is the reason why I have been getting so much success at civil services results. Okay, now coming to how to begin geography. So geography will have 4 parts. Please write the 4 distinct parts of geography. Keep writing. Please keep writing. Geography has 4 parts. One is your world mapping. First is world mapping plus world regional geography. World regional geography plus world resources plus world industries. Look here, we have to start our geography from world mapping, that will be combined with the world regional geography, the regional dimensions, the regional facts, the regional climate, the regional vegetation, the regional soil, the regional physiographic studies, the regional agricultural pattern, cropping pattern of those regions. And after world regional geography, we will be combining the world resources and the world industries. Now I must tell you that in PT, the first segment, the PT will have at least the minimum of 3 to 5 questions. And in mains, you will have 20 to 25 marks questions. So for PT and for mains, this is the significance of the topic. Okay, but the greatest significance will be once you learn the world mapping. Understand, once you learn the world mapping, say you have now idea of where is the Dead Sea, where is the location of Jordan, how the Jordan river is flowing, where is the West Bank, where is the Gaza Strip, how Jerusalem is located, right? So once you know what is the Golan Height, so once you understand all this, you can fully understand the Arab-Israel problem or The Palestinians are Arab, and Palestinians are supported by the Arabians, and Jews, which are the Israelis people. So the conflict between Israel and Arab can be understood through world mapping. So I tell you something very important, that the entire basis of international relationship will be your learning of world mapping. So I always begin my general studies courses with world mapping. And it is so delightful to learn the locations, know about some facts about the locations, knowing the significance of the locations, their economic significance, their strategic significance, right? So world mapping, it will prepare you for international relationship. Then second benefit will be the topics of current affair, the topics of world forum and international organizations. Understand that if you want to be a champion in such topics like international relationship or current affair or world forum, international organizations, you have to be a good map learner, and you have to understand the world mapping, the world resources, the world industries, because I tell you, the entire geopolitics of the world, the entire international relationship of the world, the bilateral relationship, trilateral relationship, or any organizations, economic organizations or forum which are coming up in the world, new associations which are created in the world, they are all dependent upon the economic relationships. And economics is driving all the international relationship. So once you want to understand the world economies, you have to learn about their agriculture, their resources, their industries. So we are providing you as a teacher of geography the fundamental basis for international relationship, current affair, world forums and international organizations. I mean, this will be so delightful once you have gone through the part 1 of geography. Okay, I hope you have written all this. I'm giving you 10 seconds. I will take some gulp of water. And I tell you that the world mapping poses great challenge to the student community. अगर मेरा कोई भाई होता और मुझे IAS बनाना होता, if I would have a younger brother and I wanted him to become an IAS, I would have given him the atlas and said, look at the world first. Don't try to read Israel problem. Don't try to read SCO, Shanghai Cooperation. Newspapers will write on Shanghai. Brexit. Newspaper writing Brexit. अरे भाई क्या है Brexit? UK यूरोपियन यूनियन से अलग हो गया. अरे where is UK? What is UK? What are the resources of UK? What is the trade relationship of UK with the other countries? How UK is affiliated culturally with United States of America? So I have to train you there, and then you can learn your IR. Then you can build up your current affair. So for the initial propulsion, you need world mapping and world regional geography. And then in the other class, Manjesh sir will be taking up your constitution. So that will give you the background to learn the history, Indian national movement, and I will give you the background to learn world affairs and the economic issues of the world. All right, so let's move with the course program. Okay, coming to the references of this part. So what are the references? How you have to begin here and how you have to start your world regional geography and mapping. So please write old NCERT, old NCERT, rather NCERTs, 6, 7 and 8. Then new NCERT, there's only one NCERT, class 12 part 1. And then G.C. Leong part 2. This gives you the most wonderful reading of the world mapping and world regional geography. And then obviously the classroom notes plus our exercise, classroom notes and exercise plus the PDF, Now this is, I tell you, this is a lot of material. You won't even find time to read all this. So never ask me whether to read any good book on world regional geography or not. I can name more books, like I can read Tikha and Bali is a wonderful book. I can tell you that a Stroller has also written, Dudley Stamp has written a book on world regional geography, but it's all worthless, because what NCERT provides you, what atlases will provide you, and then I'm there, I'm reading all those great works. So, and I understand that how to filter the knowledge. What a teacher will do, what a good teacher will do, he will filter the volume of knowledge, and it will let you pass to you, I will let you pass to you all those facts which are essential for you, right? That's my duty. So since you have joined me with a lot of trust, continue with the trust. And this was our part 1 for geography. Now coming to part 2. Okay, so I'm getting rid of it. इसको हटा रहा हूं मैं. And our second part. Second part will be physical geography. Physical geography. Now this is very scientific, and student with science background will definitely enjoy. But remember that I will be taking physical geography along with the other teacher who will be taking your general science, right? So learn general science for your prelims, and then physical geography, it helps. Fine. So physical geography may you have 4 parts. The concepts from geomorphology. I am assuming that a lot of beginners are with me today. So the concepts from geomorphology. And second, the concepts from climatology. Then concepts from oceanography. Then concepts from biogeography, and concepts from environmental ecology. That's all part of the physical geography. Now, people try to read environment ecology as an independent phenomena or as an independent discipline. But it is not independent. Rather, it is dependent upon your understanding of geomorphology, that is the study of the crust, study of the landform, study of the physiography, and climatology, the study of atmospheric phenomena, meteorological phenomena, the air circulation, rain precipitation, air mass, jet stream, etc. So you have geomorphology, which is a study of Himalayas, a study of crustal features. You have climatology, which is a study of the gases and the movement of the gases and the meteorological phenomena like rain, etc., front, jet, whatnot. Now, oceanography, so this is your what? Land sphere, this is your atmosphere. Now, oceanography will be the water sphere or the hydrosphere. So, the study of the ocean salinity, the ocean rate of evaporation, the ocean heat budget, the ocean current, the tides. So many things will be there. The coral reef ecosystem, the fishing in the ocean, the marine resources. So all these topics will be in oceanography. Now, this is your land sphere, this is your atmosphere, and this is your what? Water sphere or hydrosphere, and this is your biosphere. The biogeography is your biosphere. Biosphere will be about the soil geography. So you have to learn the soil. You have to learn the plant kingdom, the plant species and kingdom and their gene pool. Then here you have to learn the animal kingdom and the species, the biodiversity, the gene pool of the animals also as well. So this biogeography is also so important for you. Now, once you learn biogeography, oceanography, climatology, geomorphology, then the combination of these four will give you the way to, it paves the way for learning environment ecology. And environment ecology will be the culmination point, the climax of physical geography. This is how you will find in geography optional syllabus that geomorphology also ends with a concern of environment. Climatology also ends with a concern of environment and ecology. Like climate change you want to learn. How can you learn without geography? Global warming you want to learn. How can you learn without it? You are learning environmental degradation. You are learning pollution. You are learning biodiversity. You are learning the principles of ecology. Geography gives you that entire basis for learning environment ecology. Because environment ecology is actually, look, this is your, ये क्या है बताओ? This is your atmosphere. This is your hydrosphere. And this is your land sphere. So land, air, water, and this interface is what? This interface where life is possible is your biosphere. Biosphere. And learning about the biosphere, it must be so understandable for you that if you want to learn biosphere, you have to learn land sphere, atmosphere, and water sphere. I'm using the term land sphere instead of lithosphere because you are a beginner, but it's called lithosphere, atmosphere, water sphere, or hydrosphere. And then you have biosphere. So physical geography have this progress into environmental ecology, right? A lot of people these days, the coaching walas, they are trying to isolate environmental geography, environmental ecology as a separate discipline and not concerned with geography. So there is a tendency among the coaching institutes to categorize environment ecology questions separately from geography. So geography, they will show 10, 12 questions. Environment ecology, they will show 18, 20 questions. In PT analysis, they are doing it, but that's not done. Okay. Some questions maybe from general science here also. Biology will also have some questions in environmental ecology. Now, something about, so this physical geography will be helping you in understanding so many topics in your mains. Which topics in your mains? And prelims. So it will help you, A, as I said, environment ecology. B, disaster management. Disaster management. Now, what is disaster management? What are disasters? What are natural disasters? Flood, drought, volcanism, seismicity, tsunami, landslides, see, epidemics, see. Now, all these topics are geographical or not? I am so surprised sometimes that any teacher of public administration will claim that I will be teaching disaster management. Dear friend, you can teach the policies maybe. NDMC का कुछ policy तुम पढ़ा सकते हो. But how you can teach volcanism as a disaster? This is impossible. So disaster management, environment ecology, then physical geography will help you in a big way in learning your agroecology and forestry. In physical geography, you will be learning the biomes, the vegetation region of the world, the biotic regions of the world, the animal kingdom of the world. So it helps you in forestry, in agroecology, cropping pattern and agroecology has relationship with rainfall and with soil. Even a common man understand this, yes or no. Now, agroecology is about soil, about the climate there, about the temperature and rainfall conditions there. So, agroecology will also be a domain of geography, at least the initial blueprint, the initial basis, the fundamentals will be provided by geography, right? So, this is your physical geography. Now, how to approach this physical geography? My references for physical geography. So, references में class 11 part 1 new NCERT. Don't read old NCERT physical geography to begin with. There is a warning for the beginners, because the old NCERT does not have these concepts like Big Bang theory. Even on plate tectonic theory and continental drift theory, the old NCERTs are silent. But you need the advanced material. So please go through the new NCERT. I have given you the logic for reading new NCERT first. Then obviously you have to read class 11 part 1. This is old NCERT. Then you can read old NCERT, which is very densely written, and a lot of facts and a lot of explanations are there. But first you have to read new NCERT, then you have to read G.C. Leong part 1, then read G.C. Leong part 1. And this is your physical geography. Then rest, my class notes and the dictations which will be provided in the class, and the PDF material which you will be getting in the class itself. So this is what is the whole design of the physical geography. I hope you understood this, the role in civil services, the role in the mains examination, and these are the references. Physical geography is now over. Coming to third part, and that is your Indian geography. Now, Indian geography will be the most important part and the widest part of the UPSC syllabus or any PCS examination will be covered by Indian geography only. Okay. Okay, now learn more first, then I will take up your questions. Indian geography, it has again some divisions here. The physical geography of India, then you have human geography of India, then you have economic geography of India, then environmental and ecology with reference to India. Okay. Now, physical geography will have such topics like the origin of Himalayas, the origin of peninsula, the origin of Indo-Gangetic plains, the division of Indian Peninsula and the mineralization of Indian Peninsula, why Chotanagpur Plateau is the mineral house of your country. So all this will come in physical geography of India. So it involves geological study as well as physiographic study. So geological study and physiographic study. It will be divided into two sectors, the geology of Himalaya, geology of Peninsula, and then physiographic features of Himalayas, like Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalaya is a physiographic feature. But origin of Himalaya is geological, okay? Questions have been asked from both sectors, right? Both streams of knowledge. Now, human geography. So in human geography, you will have anthropological geography, anthropogeography, what is called anthropogeography. Now say you have to study the race, the tribes and such topics. Human geography of India will be what? The study of the races, the study of the tribes, the study of the ethnic groups, ethnicity. This is anthropological or anthropogeography. Then you have demography, or you can call it population geography. Now in paper 1, you have such topics like demography exclusively written, and within demography you have topics like population and migration, sex ratio, longevity, age structure, age pyramid of India, dependency ratio. Lots of such questions will be there. Lots of such topics will be there. I have been interrupted by a bell ring. I'm sorry, but give me 10 seconds. The bell was in my neighborhood. Okay, so in demography, I tell you, this is a very crucial part of your Indian geography because it will cover up such topics like population geography, migration, and the demographic structure of India. So many questions will be asked in civil services from the dependency ratio, the human development index, the settlement geography. Human geography ka the third part will be settlement geography. And in settlement geography, you have urbanization, right? Urbanization. So urbanization is also an independent topic in your paper 1 general studies. You can see there. So as a student of geography, you can always cover up the entire Indian society issues like population, demography and urbanization, etc. from paper 1, right? Paper 1 general studies. So this has immense significance as it covers your paper 1 syllabus of the Indian society, right? Now coming to economic geography. So in economic geography, you have 4 divisions in economic geography. You have agriculture, you have resource, you have industry, and you have trade and transportation. You can see the syllabus of the geography optional paper. This is what has been divided. And in general studies, I am telling you, general studies, you will find question from agriculture, resource or industry, and trade and transportation. So human geography section and economic geography section are very important for main syllabus. This is very, very important. And environmental and ecology is the last part of it, which I will take up at different times. Now the 4th part of the geography syllabus will be environment, ecology itself. which I must deal with it separately because the significance of this topic is much more, and it appears to be an independent discipline. So we have environment and ecology. Now, how to read and what to read for environmental ecology? I'm sorry. For Indian geography, what you have to read? The references I missed out. Indian geography references will be old NCERT, class 10. This is where you have to begin. Please begin with old NCERT class 10. And you can understand that I'm making a combination of the old NCERT and the new NCERT, right? Okay, so old NCERT 10, and then you have to move to new NCERT. This is class 11 part 2, class 12 part 2. So these 3 NCERTs for Indian geography. It will take care of your every need. And then I will suggest you one book by Khullar. This is your Indian geography. But don't take that Khullar's huge book. This is by Saraswati Publication. It's not such a huge book. It's a very small book. Maybe some 200 pages are there. Khullar has written a separate book for optional geography. That is almost 1000 page book. So don't take that. Khullar's Indian geography. Then my notes will be there and this will be sufficient. Now coming to environment ecology. In environment ecology, you have to start with class 9 old geography NCERT. You have to start environmental ecology with geography NCERT class 9 old. Okay. Then biology class 12 NCERT new, last 6 chapters. Last 3 chapters are more important, but you can read the 6 chapters. Chapter 8, chapter 9, 10, 11, 12, like that. Okay. So last 6 chapters are very important, class 12. Then you have IGNOU material on it. And now a lot of materials have appeared, but this gives you the basic background on environmental ecology. And if you want to make it even further better and better for yourself, so you can read there is a book by P.D. Sharma, but this is a scholarly book, and don't purchase this P.D. Sharma because it is for higher studies, not for civil services, but still I find some of the concepts are very important and very crucial. Tell me, how many of you have understood the basic design of learning general studies geography? Please write. Majid Hussain for Geography of India. I think it is more for optional people, not for the general studies. It is more for optional. You are in BA first year, so Shubham, you prepare 3 years, then appear. Your target shall be 2023, not now. What is IGNOU? Indira Gandhi National Institute hai na, IGNOU. Okay. I've given you the fullest detail of how to read geography and what to read geography. This is a live class open for YouTube channel, and anybody can watch it, and anybody can be benefited from it. So there is no hidden agenda today. I have given you what is the role of geography, how geography is going to benefit you, and maybe anybody who has not joined the course also can have some opinion, can develop some idea, and can make the reading at home also. If you are not joining the course, you can read out yourself. Okay? This course is for UPSC, PT and mains both. Kitni old NCERT? 2005 NCERT, 2001 NCERT, they are considered old NCERT. That was a good question. You trust me on my notes. Wonderful. Yes, correct, Deepak. Perfectly fine. Revising your school syllabus plus some extra world knowledge. Wonderful. Very good. This is very sufficient for you. But remember, GC Leong you have to purchase. Okay, Vikas, I think you are my oldest student. Biodiversity is there in PD Sharma. Biodiversity and every topic, such topic will be covered by the NCERTs as well. So don't worry about it. The biology NCERT will cover biodiversity chapters. Now you understand how to begin. NCERT books are available on some website. It is available. I cannot name you the website here because these websites are unofficial. So you can find out. Websites are providing it. Old NCERTs. Hindu newspaper consumes a lot of time. Don't worry. I will let you know how to read Hindu newspaper and how to avoid the irrelevant things from a newspaper. What is the price of GC Leong? Don't worry about the price. It will be 100 rupees, 150 rupees. Always remember, a great doctor will always give you the lesser number of medicine and will give you the cheapest medicine and will make you learn the discipline of life. And will make you work harder and harder to survive all the anatomical problems which you may have. Similarly, a good teacher is one who gives references of very less number of books, cheapest books, and will make you work harder and harder and keep you inspired and motivated for your career. And that is what exactly I try to do. You have to study, I tell you, other than the classes, you have to study 6 hours more. Get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock. By the time everyone is rising from the bed, you must study 3 hours, so you are ahead of your competitors. And that will give you great happiness. Learning is such a joyful act. I have been a student. Even now I am a student. I am still learning. I still read. And I love reading. I have fallen in love with my books. I am romancing with my books. I am romancing with my geography. Wherever I walk, wherever I move, wherever I travel, I am romancing with the natural beauty. So, I have a profound memory, and that is what you need. So love your books. Your optional subjects are not here with this course. Optional will be like I'm from humanity background, how to prepare for science and tech. Don't worry. We will be doing it, Komal. We will be doing it. Okay, 325 is the price for GC Leong. Probably I talked about the price of my own time. So in 2005-7 it was only 100, 150. Now it is 325. Okay. No, you cannot read new NCERTs in place of old NCERTs because I have neither asked to read old NCERT, I have nor asked you to read new NCERT. I have made a combination of both NCERTs. Okay? Yes, I will be teaching the entire part of it. Jadhav, you are right. The difference in SSC and UPSC questions are, if you study for UPSC, you can solve every question of SSC. But if you prepare for SSC, you can solve only 10% questions of UPSC. That is the difference. SSC is more factual, UPSC is more analytical. I have already told you that the criteria for optional is your own interest, and visit the UPSC website. Watch the video of today. Shankar IAS for environment, Darshan. Yeah, it's good, but I will not refer to it. Any material is good. But our teacher, Ojit Singh, is the best. He has been teaching in the famed institutes of India. Shriram IAS, Bajiram IAS, pata nahi kahan kahan, I don't know. You start reading, fourth type is not left. Fourth type bata diya maine, environment ecology is the fourth type. Now, I tell you something, that start reading from today, and our course will begin tomorrow. And tomorrow, the two teachers will be Manjesh sir and myself will be taking your classes, and start reading from today class 6 NCERT geography. Whether it is new or old, no worries. If you are not having access of the old NCERT, read the new NCERT only, but old one is better for regional geography. Yes, why not? For Haryana Civil Services, these reading NCERTs will take no time. For Haryana Civil Services, world mapping is very important. They ask a lot of questions on, I am going through all the Haryana PCS questions, whether it is history Haryana or geography Haryana or science Haryana. So I am going through all that. I am keeping an eye over it. The mode of teaching will be English. There is no English. In between, if you can demand, and the teachers can narrate sometimes in Hindi, but don't expect us to become bilingual. Our teachers are all truly professionals and very proficient in their own languages. So a Hindi teacher is a perfect Hindi teacher, an English teacher is a perfect English medium teacher. No, these readings are not sufficient for optional. This provides you for GS only. You can buy NCERT from Amazon, no problem. You have to take 2 atlas. I have suggested you yesterday only that Oxford Student Atlas and Black Swan. This is atlas number 1, atlas number 2. सोशियोलॉजी HCS में आएगा, डेफिनेटली आएगा, बिल्कुल आएगा. Don't try to make notes from NCERTs. Please listen, everybody. That's a very good question. Don't try to make notes from NCERTs. What you have to do, let's say this is your NCERT page. This is your NCERT page. These are the written parts. There is a say diagram here. This is how the NCERT goes. Now NCERT will have sufficient space at the top, sufficient space at the bottom or in some corner. So you have to read NCERTs either by highlighting. So you can do one thing, you can highlight. You can highlight in this fashion. You can highlight such in this way. You can highlight whatever is crucial fact, and then whatever is very important you can simply scribble down here. A star बना करके यहाँ scribble कर दो. You have to scribble here. Certain crucial points you have to scribble here. Now, how to read NCERT? I tell you, NCERTs are the most authentic books for yourself and for civil services. Now, if you read NCERT, समझो इसको. If you read NCERT and say you are reading Polity NCERT, and in Polity NCERT, if you read this, you find the name of J. Miller. There is a name J. Miller you find in Polity NCERT, or maybe in the History NCERT, you say you found a name or you found Carly, a term Carly related to Buddhism. Now NCERT writes Carly, then it is silent. It writes Miller's name and then it is silent. Now if you want to get the best benefit from NCERT, you have to search on net more facts about, learn more facts about Carly from internet surfing. Learn from internet. For J. Miller, go to internet and search, and then get those facts written on NCERTs, open spaces, and then you have to enrich your NCERT. That is what will be called enrichment of the NCERTs, right? Because NCERTs will be locating the direction from where the questions might come. These are very crucial things which is being revealed to you. So please have respect for what I said. Whatever are there in NCERTs, you have to surf, you have to find out from internet more informations. And NCERT is an index, is an indicator as to from where, on which direction the questions will be demanded. Fine? Remember it. You are not getting Black Swan. Arrange it from somewhere. Oh, okay. Okay. Color was yellow and it was not visible. So I will make it red now. मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा कि ये J. Miller. I just took one name from Indian Polity. Polity से मान लो कि एक नाम मिलता है तुमको. You are reading NCERT and you found this name J. Miller. So search on J. Miller from internet. Internet पे search करो, find out more facts, and say you have find Chaitya of Carly. This question will be in your culture, Indian culture and heritage. So Chaitya of Carly, if you discovered in NCERT map, then try to find out more facts from internet Okay. Today was the last day when I was taking up your questions and your concerns and your queries, because it will be the advantage for the entire mass, not only for you but for all the people. It will benefit them somewhere. And you're asking optional sociology. Don't ask about optional. I mean, after 15 days you can inquire. Yeah, it is necessary to purchase Black Swan, but if you don't find it, then it okay. You have to purchase, yes, both Atlas. बोर्ड कलर चेंज कर दिया दीपक गुप्ता. Aman, I told you that you must start reading now, because yesterday I told you that you have to read NCRTs and then you have to revise it with what? With the Lucent or Arihant kind of books. NCRT, Monu has asked, what is the purpose of reading NCRT? From NCRT, you will get direct questions. PT May will get 15 to 30 questions from NCRTs. Please understand, that is the purpose. From Polity NCRT, I have found a straight question in Ethics paper 4. Black Swan, we cannot send PDF of Black Swan Atlas because that's illegal. We cannot do that. बैच परचेज नहीं हो पा रहा है. Oxford School Atlas, you can either a student or a school. Please remember, the one atlas which is having on your left hand side physical map and on your right hand side the political map, physical map, you have to take that Oxford Atlas. So please take Oxford Atlas, which is having on one side physical map, on the other side political map. For India in particular, Oxford Atlas, mostly I refer for Indian geography. Obviously, you have to read NCRT in English medium. There are many books on Amazon. Even if Black Swan is old edition, that is okay, perfectly fine, no problem. Okay, thank you for being with me, and from tomorrow we are going to have complete academic classes, and your concerns, the first 2 classes were mostly to meet your concerns and talk about the course program. From tomorrow, Manjesh sir will begin the first class 9 to 11, please remember. So don't miss the live class of Manjesh sir on Indian polity and constitution. He will start with the basic background, what is preamble, how it was created, and what are the key terms in preamble, what is secularism. So don't miss the first class. Okay, bye bye, take care, love you all. Thank you for bearing me these 2 days, and tomorrow I will begin with Australia, so must revise Australia and then come. Okay, bye, take care, thank you.